Hey, Max. Just what was kind of ailing you early in the season, and how have you recovered, and what's your kind of status on that so far?
So I got rolled up on, just kind of in a freak thing in practice. I had a MCL tear on my left knee. Been feeling great. Been in the training room a whole bunch. Went to Houston and met with Dr. Lowe. It's limited me very little. The first 2 weeks was kind of just getting back, trying to get healthy. And a lot of training room stuff, BFR, single leg lifts, a lot of that stuff. But getting back to full speed, feeling a lot better.
Do you expect it to heal naturally?
Yes, sir. Yeah, no surgery needed or any of that. Just feeling good to go. Yes, sir.
We'll go back behind the lights to Tyler on the left, and then Justin.
Hey, Max, what have you seen from Donovan Green, especially in this last game, coming up with some big catches?
Donovan's awesome. I always enjoy getting to watch him play. He plays with a lot of fire. I think something that's cool about him is he's a lot more physical than people give him credit for, especially in the blocking game too. He really showed his ability to catch the ball this weekend and to also get some yards after the catch. He's really talented. The kid has a knack for going and getting the ball. That third and 15 play where he was running the over route and the ball was kind of floating to him, he turned, just went and got the ball. The kid's got an ability to go get the ball, and he's a natural. He's a baller.
And then do you feel like this offense is progressing, or where do you see that you guys have made progress this year?
I think especially this past week, I think some steps were made in terms of growing up in the second half of that game. Obviously the plays are there, and the scheme's there. We just got to execute. We're holding ourselves back. We're shooting ourselves in the foot a lot of penalties, a lot of self-inflicted wounds that Coach talks about that we can't have. We'll have a 20-yard catch, but then we'll have a penalty in the play that brings us back 15 yards. And with stuff like that, that never benefits the offense, and it's never going to help you take the steps that you could take in games, especially. We got a lot of young guys in the offense, and I know experience is a big thing, especially in this offense that you have to have. This offense is very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a very big offense, and there's a lot of plays to it and a lot of really important, minute details for every single position. Just those younger guys coming along and taking the steps that they need to take. We're going in the right direction. We just got to keep taking the right steps.
We'll stay behind the lights and go to the right side to Justin.
Hey, Max, the slow starts kind of hurting you guys. Probably not a good idea to do that the next 2 weeks in a true road environment. How do you start faster on offense?
I think just keeping the consistency up in practice during the weeks. How you finish practice in the weeks, how you're going to start games in the week, and how you're going to start games on the weekend. I think that something that's important for us is constant execution during practice during the weeks. We can't have goals. We got to stay on top of our stuff and stay on top of the film. I think that what's big for us is just kind of preparing as a unit. So our O-line preparing together, and then our wide receiving core preparing together too. I think that to prevent those goals that we have and the slow starts that we have, we really got to focus on the execution aspect and not shooting ourselves in the foot on plays and stuff.
And then, obviously, the last couple of weeks, it's kind of been stuck at that 17-point range offensively. Can you guys continue to win if you only score 17, or do you feel like the offense needs to do a little bit more?
Our defense is incredible, but it definitely helps out whenever the offense puts more points up on the board. And that's definitely something that we got to do over these next few weeks, and we know that. And I think that, with guys stepping into roles and getting a little bit more comfortable in the roles that they're going to be filling, we're going to start taking those steps in the right direction. We go back and we watch the film, and the plays are there. We really got to execute and limit the mistakes that we make on our end. We got to be a team that capitalizes on other teams' mistakes and not gives teams a way out by messing up on our own. So I think we're taking the right steps. I think we're going to start scoring a lot more points. We just got to keep trucking.
We'll go third row on the left to Cease and then Travis.
What are you going to miss most with Anias out, and what you guys have to do to make up for that loss?
Losing Anias is huge. The versatility that he brings, being able to put him in the backfield, out in the slot, being able to put him on a single side receiver. The kid can play anywhere on the field that he wants, and he's also a great blocker out of the backfield too. I think that losing him is huge, and some young guys are gonna have to really step up and try to fill that role. I think we may not be able to fill exactly the same role as Anias just because we use him in so many different ways. I mean, the kid's versatile out of his mind. But there's definitely young guys who are ready to step up and are ready to make this step to really help out this team over the next few weeks.
We'll go front row on the right to Travis.
Yeah, huge tight end room that y'all have this year. What have you seen from some of those young guys, and is it kind of mind-boggling that in today's football that you have this many tight ends on a roster, this many capable tight ends on a roster?
Yeah, this is so much talent in that room, and also so many good guys in that room. I think that's been something that's been cool to see. Is they're all selfless, you know. I mean, like Theodore coming from Sweden, he's playing on the scout team, and the kid busts his tail every single week and never complains about anything. I mean, you got Jake Johnson. He's been dealing with a little bit of, you know, just being banged up a little bit. The kid has a great attitude about everything. Same with Donovan. I mean, Donovan's taken steps and really grown into an elite tight end. I mean, just the talent in the room is unbelievable, but also the character in the room is really high too, and that really helps keep the morale and the unity in the group really high.
And with working with the offensive line, what is bringing Bryce Foster back into things do for blocking in that unit?
I think it definitely helps in the middle, you know. I think communication's key, especially for a center, and experience is key, especially for a center. And having Bryce back, and you know, he's played in the SEC before. He's played against all these teams that we're going to play against in this long stretch over the next few weeks. And I think that having him in the middle, being able to kind of be the QB of that O-line is what they are, is going to be huge, especially for the efficiency and the productivity of the offensive line.
Anything else for Max? We'll go to Brent, front row on the right. He'll wrap us up.
This is what's called an ender, or maybe not. I wanted to ask you, what is the lure of the stash these days?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Are you doing a bit, or is it?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of been doing the stash for a little while now, and I've just kind of liked it. And I think whenever Top Gun came out and the stash in that was Rooster, I was like, okay, I got to just keep it going, you know? I mean, just kind of keeps rolling, so I like it.
That and the glasses.
Yes, sir.
Like
Yeah.
you could be doing some accounting as well.
Yeah. There was some Clark Kent things that were thrown out there, so that was fun. But yeah, a little bit of
Thank
that.
you.
No problem.
All right, thank you, Max.
Awesome.